Hey, what's up guys? Nick the Informative Fisherman here on behalf of Savage Gear. I'm sitting here with my buddy Josh Paris, who's a big bait specialist. Along with the way, over the last couple of years, prototyping big swim baits for Savage Gear and breaking things down. Josh has been here bouncing ideas with me, fishing the baits. Today, we are going to introduce to you guys the Ready to Fish Pulsetail Trout. This was the first one we came out with here. That was the line through, and you can see that hook can either go through and come out the bottom, so your line runs through the trout, or the top. This is a slow sink. This is great for around shallow stuff, but what a lot of people like is a faster sinking and a medium sink rate, which this will be available in our 10-inch, our 8-inch, and our 6-inch, depending on the size of the bass in your country, or if you want to do that match the hatch. A lot of people like to drag the bottom.
Tractoring, yep.
Tractoring, and I'm sure you do that at pretty much what times a year?
Pretty much, I mean, November through about March. I mean, as long as that water's real cold, those fish, you know, tend to start gluing to the bottom. When they're real cold, they're staying on the bottom. We're tractoring these baits, counting rocks.
Now, if you don't know what tractoring means, that means basically getting up shallow, casting out to like a deep point just to give you a basic target. We come up on a main lake point, we're next to it, we cast out, and you actually let that sink to the bottom and you're up in shallow, and Josh is talking about slowly retrieving this bait, and it's tractoring into the rocks and lifting up. The nice part about the Pulsetail design, the balance is so perfect. As you pull up over a boulder, it's going to gradually swim back down and sit upright every time. It's an amazing design. And you're also going to notice this little stinger right here on the back. People used to love to tie like braid or make little steel wire, and they ran it back. Savage Gear's already done that for you. So that stinger hook is a stout 4X hook. You got a big heavy duty hook to wrench them in on top. It gives you a lot of extra options. They lose that leverage with that smaller hook.
Little key point here, this is already modified to fit in the body. That's one of the things as a swim bait guy, back in the day, we used to have to try to hide it on the body. This is molded to fit the body. It sits perfectly between that top fin. That top fin has always been a pain. Trying to get that line to run down it, it works perfect.
It's actually split in two to where that cable slides in and is actually recessed into the body. So when you tuck that hook back in there, there's really very, very little to show. Very stealthy. The color's absolutely killing it. Kokanee coming out, ton of new colors coming out. Translucent colors, guys. If you love throwing big boot tails, the Pulsetail Ready to Fish top hook, you're gonna freaking love it.